All right. What's good? I honestly have no idea what just happened. I was trying to get everything set up and working and whatnot, and then technology decided, what if I don't work today? Uh, so there's that. Uh, what's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? What's good, chat? Uh, Trying to get my life together. I don't think I know you can't see this actually. My desk is a bit of a mess. 'Cause I have a lot of random stuff on it right now. Uh, Couple highlights, obviously. Number one, got the high chord synthesizer. Um, I use this far too often. I shouldn't say I'm really, but like I actively try not to use my phone. I actually, since we talk about stuff on my desk, use my iPad, hashtag Apple Pencil, far more just for like note taking and like just journal tasks and stuff like that. So I try to not be on my phone. And then this guy obviously helps with that to just, not be on my phone as much and also just kind of keep me in the creative space. So that's pretty dope. Another random thing that I have on here that I need to clean up. I got a Lego F1 car. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Lego F1 car. Um, I'm a big car fan. I really like driving. Um, Also, pretty big F1 fan, depending on who you ask. I don't know where I would land on like that sliding scale. Um, this is the red car, which obviously means this is Team Ferrari. Shout out Lewis. Um, Still big Mercedes fans, still Aston Martin fans. So I want to see if I can get the other cars as well. I didn't see an Aston Martin Lego when I went. I don't even know if they have one in the little booklet, like showing all the other cars you can get. But I know that there was a Mercedes and a Haas for whatever reason. Um, so red one for Lewis and Team Ferrari. Had to do that one. Big impulse buy, but couldn't help it. And then a couple other random jokers that I have on my desk. Big anime and manga fans. I've been starting to get into and collecting manga. So a few that I have on my desk right now, of course, had to do it. Got an OG Dragon Ball Z, and I have another OG Dragon Ball original series downstairs. Um, this is chapter one, which is super dope. And then next up, uh, one of my new favorite series, Dawn the Down. Had to pick that up as well. This is also chapter one. And then my homies and I are reading. I don't know how to pronounce this, not gonna lie, but I think it's like Kurabachi or Kuragurabachi, something like that. This is chapter one. I need to go and pick up chapter two because I'm pretty sure chapter three just dropped as well. So I'm about to go to the bookstore, get all of those picked up so that way I can kind of keep up. I already know they're like ahead of me. I started late reading those. So I know they're already on like chapter two of Kurgurabachi, and I need to read chapter two, and pick up chapter three. And then I don't have one up here, but since we're talking about just the general collection, I also have some OG Naruto's because that's kind of what kind of got me into collecting manga. It took me far too long to watch the OG series. um, I think I technically need to like I think I have like a couple more episodes of Shippuden to watch before I finish that out. But uh, I'm not watching Boruto. I'm good. I refuse. Um, I think that kind of gets caught up on all the anime and manga that I'm kind of watching right now. Also watching Orb, which is cool, and I need to find some more just random ones to watch. So if anybody has any suggestions, go ahead and throw them in chat. Let me know, because I'm down to kind of watch or read pretty much. Well, I'm not gonna say anything because like I am subjective, but I know one of the next joints I want to pick up, to be completely honest, is crap. Now my as soon as I start thinking about it, my brain goes blank. Um, but it's a basketball manga that I can't think of right now. Um, for whatever reason, it's old. Um, and I found the series, so I started watching it. And then when I went to the bookstore, I saw that they actually had it in stock. So I was like, yep, gotta go ahead and cop that. So actually, let me see if I can find out what the name of that series is right quick. For whatever reason, like I want to combine like One Punch and like shot, like one shot or something like. But it's not. I know that's not it. Also, like side note, One Punch, I need that to come back. I've been waiting far too long. I think I've rewatched that series like 5 times. And oh, that's another one that I saw the manga for, and I was like, is that what I am I feeling like grabbing that today? Not entirely sure. Let's see if I can find out. Uh, Slam Dunk. That's what it's called. Slam Dunk. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to get into Slam Dunk. And then when I went to the bookstore, they had it on the manga, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. Quick side note though, since we're on the topic of like manga and anime, my favorite anime, I don't know if I want to say anime series, but like for a fact, my favorite movie for sure, hands down, and has influenced quite a few songs that I work on, is Ghost in the Shell. I don't know why, I don't know what it is. I think it's probably because it's kind of like a detective kind of series, with some like futuristic elements. But Ghost in the Shell, that is top tier, easily my number one, because I go back and watch that like every couple weeks. I think I watch it at least once a month. Probably more, but like at the bare minimum, I'm watching that like once a month. All right. One more quick little piece of housekeeping. If you feel like it, I'm watching Avengers Infinity War right now. Want to do a watch along? Um, Loki just started. I think they got to the part where they're like just getting up into space. Um, so that's cool. Uh, I need the quality of the Marvel movies to go back to their peak, because this new transition phase that we're in right now is pretty weak. Not gonna lie to you. I heard that Captain America was good enough. Sometimes all you need is good enough. I don't know. I'm about to go to the theater to watch that. Not gonna lie to you. However, comma, that new Fantastic Four, that one is talking to me. I don't know about y'all, but that new Fantastic Four, that one could work. That one looks interesting. And then I think the last Marvel movie that like I halfway fucked with was, well, I shouldn't say halfway. I liked it when I watched it, but like I ain't going back to rewatch some Deadpool movies. I think those are a good watch them one time, call it a day. And that last one they did with Wolverine, that was pretty solid. But I think the shows that they do are probably better. Like that X-Men 97 run, season 2 is about to be lit. I don't know if y'all caught up or if y'all seen it, but X-Men 97 season 1, that was fire. Season 2 better be more fire. I would very much like that to be the case. And the TV shows. Like Loki was lit, WandaVision was lit, Agatha was surprisingly lit. If we can kind of get the movies to be back in order, that'd be great. Um, I think that's all the general housekeeping of random bullshit that I have, or that I think is at top of mind or whatever. Let's get into, I don't know, let's make something. I don't have any ideas that I've already really kind of fleshed out or working on, not gonna lie to you. So we are gonna go through this pretty fresh. I think the only thing I have honestly is a pseudo bass line sort of thing. We'll jump into it, see how it sounds, all that good stuff, and then see if I can build anything out. I low key was gonna try and stream earlier today, but um I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. Um Took me a while to kind of like actually get like in the flow of things, which kind of annoys me. And then I ended up kind of being like mad tired and taking a nap and a bunch of other bullshit. But I feel like when I'm tired, I feel like I'm at my best when I'm tired, because at least when I'm tired, I know that I've been working. Like I know I've been doing something. I feel like if I'm not tired, then I'm not working hard enough. So there's that. And then also I did send out a demo to my homies to see like what they think it sounded like, and they were just like, yeah, everybody. The general consensus that I got from the demos that I sent out were like, yeah, that was pretty fire. So I feel pretty good about that. Um, so I want to send out a few more. I'm trying to get some new or different opportunities in for the year. So we'll see how all that kind of pans out. But I already said that we're kind of done with like the housekeeping stuff, and then I keep on rambling and just keep talking. Let's go ahead, hop in, see what kind of sounds I can make, and then kind of go from there. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. How's it sounding right quick? I always like to start with like bass patterns, like especially like if it's like a boot refresh, we're like 9 bars, and just loop it. Start with the bass, and kind of just, or yeah, let's say I call it a bass line, and then just kind of build it up from there. This might not stay the bass. It's definitely not gonna stay the bass sound. Probably turn to a lead or something like that, but at least that's the general pattern I may build off of, or at least it's a starting point to build off of. See if we can make something kind of. Okay, that'll do. Let's see if I do like a. Oh, you know what? Actually, be kind of cool if I do like. Let's see. Let's do this and then see if this plan works, just so I don't mess up an actually good pattern. You know, I hate when it does that. It's just like, oh, let me duplicate far too much stuff, and it's just like, what are we? Why are we doing that? There we go. I think that sounds kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. All right, that could actually. I wonder if that could. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see. Put that there and then put that there, so that way it sounds more like a transition. And then. You see that one, and one move. That variation is going to carry us a long way. And duplicate that again, so that way we can just. All right, now let's get back into the sound design. But at least we have that kind of little pattern to do a lot of the heavy lifting for us for the time being. Um, if I change the key real quick, so it's like something like, because what key are we in right now? A, or aim sharp, I guess. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. What's that? C. All right, go ahead and first consolidate that. Put that together there, and then there. So now we can have this. Actually, probably shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. We can clean that up later. Because in hindsight, it makes more sense to actually, you know what? Let me go back while I explain it. The reason I don't like what I just did, honestly, even though it makes sense, is the fact that because they were already split into 4 different chunks like that, it's just going to be easier to structure in the long run. So I might as well just kind of keep it like that, so that way I can just kind of pull the different pieces that I need. And I think I said I want it to be a C, right? Yeah. So now that we're all at C, and then I can know, like, okay, this is a section. So like this would go on to intro sections or whatever we're using the intro. These would be kind of like the next pieces, and then just kind of build it out like that. I'm just thinking like in terms of like what's gonna make my life easier. Even before I start trying to like build the rest of this out. All right, cool. So now we got some type of sounds here. I'm debating what kind of how I want to do this. That's lit. That's lit. That's lit. Because then when the transition's over, actually might as well. Honestly, I might just cut that and then make it shorter so that way it can jump. So it's like, right. All right, let's make it lit. Let's make it lit. Okay, so we're gonna need to do that's the intro section, and then just for shits and giggles, turn it down too, because we know we're going to stack it. So we're going to do here again. You know, it's always fun when you like have artists or at least there's people like around you that you can kind of like think like you can almost like hear them, which makes it just easier for like figuring out like the placement of like little pieces or like, oh, I think I know how they might come on this. Or like how they might just try to like jump on the beat or whatever and just like, all right, cool. Well, I used to know I'm on the right track. It's looking like, how is this? How would somebody try to like rap over top of this? And then we're oh, outside the loop zone. Again, just gonna do some basic, just basic shit, just like have something to kind of think. Actually, I'll take this. Alright. Get the bass in there. So that's cool, but we could just do like a. I want to be like I want to like hit it a certain way, so just and then yeah, I like that. I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna take that. And then we're just gonna take that, so as we're going. Alright, dope. Let's get the rest of the percussion in. Oh, we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. We're gonna. All right, we gotta stack. We gotta definitely stack those though, and then I'll go back in and kind of like adjust all the levels and whatnot that I gotta do. But I just like writing my just write the idea out first, and then I'll go in and kind of like add all the more of the whatchamacallit, like the processing and all that good stuff. I'll just go ahead and add all that as I go. But I kind of want to just, and also levels and all that. I just gotta figure out all the, just get everything I need first. You show theirs again. Oh, I like that. You know, I like finding little happy mistakes like that where it's like, oh, all right, that sounds good. I want to keep that. Now, see, what I like to do, low-key, is I'll overproduce a lot. And then I'll just start stripping stuff down. But I feel like sometimes I do that like quite a bit, and then sometimes I just have a good idea of like kind of like what kind of sounds I like to play with, what I want to bring in. If I'm experimenting with anything. I don't know why, but I've really been liking like this sound right here. There's something here.
That's yours.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this now since on my brain. I think it's before, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna just move all of this back right here, so some space to work, and then we're gonna do something like.
That's yours.
there, and then put this group back here. Nope, it's not it. Make that tag just a little bit louder. Then start turning down for other elements like that, so it's not so. Bit. All right, cool. Let's get the drums back up and running on this side. you haven't realized already, layering is a very big integral piece of how this all comes together. And like I said, just trust the process. It already. I think it sounds. I'm biased, but like I think it sounds kind of good. You know what I'm saying? I'm biased, but I think it sounds kind of good. Especially once like you add the rest of like the drums into it, and then it's like, ah, okay. You. This might sound good here too. Also, one thing that if you're gonna make um very loud, obnoxious, you feel me? Uh sounds like this. Great piece of advice that I actually got was to turn down the volume. I know, right? Crazy work, but yeah, turn down the volume on the synth chain, like on the actual like just the synth bus to make the drums hit harder. And just generally makes everybody's life easier. Like I think I've mentioned before, trying to make the person that comes after you in the creative process life easier. So like in this case, um, when the artist gets it, I mean, honestly, I feel like the artist knows that they're gonna turn the beat down anyway. Like when they start recording it, just so they can hear themselves. Um, and then it just makes it easier for the engineer to get the beat, and then they're like, oh, all right, it's not like bricked and just booming the entire way through or whatever, or at least when it's time to like, oh, I gotta like mix it or like start fixing stuff. um it makes their lives a lot easier. Also, personal cheat code if you can. I know it's difficult, but like real talk, if you're able to just start building a team, if you're like if you're a producer or like an artist or however you end up in that creative process. If you can get a really dope engineer, right? And that's something that I'm working on cultivating and developing right now. Is if you can get yourself a really dope engineer, and I'm not even talking in terms of just like getting somebody so that way you can send like beats off to try to network. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about in that aspect. Um, I'm talking strictly in terms of how do I get my stuff to sound better, right? Outside of just you personally learning how to like mix your stuff and getting it to sound type of way and doing what you can to again help the next person in the chain. But if you can get a dope engineer who understands your sound, right, and understands what it is that you're trying to accomplish, type shit, um, and you're able to just like you work with an artist and you develop a sound. If you get your hands on a dope engineer and can develop a sound and they know like, oh yeah, no, like we want this to sound a certain way, this sound a certain way, that sound a certain way, and you can just, hey, this is what I got. You already know what I want to do to it. We're locked in. Oh my gosh, you will go so much crazier, right? You will go so much harder. I kid you not. Um, that is. Do not sleep on your engineer. You feel me? Do not do it. All right. Engineers are the last 10% of this. Like we about to have a very important conversation on the importance of your engineer. Right. The artist is very important. because these beats without the artist, they ain't really doing much. You feel me? They might sound cool, they might sound great to send to people, right, for networking and different opportunities and whoop do all that good stuff. But like until somebody actually hops on that track, um, you kind of in a stuck position, right? That's the A thing. The other end of that spectrum, though, is after you did all that work and you vibing and everything sounds cool in the demo, and also do not get stuck listening to your demos to listen to them, continuously analyze them. Do not listen to your demos or any of the rough mixes that you have thinking that they dope as shit. Continuously listen to evaluate, make sure that it excites you, right? When I listen to my demos or whatever, and this is something that I'm really trying to be more conscious of outside of just being like, okay, does this actually like sound good? Like, does it excite me? Like, would I want to listen to this, right? Because if I send my friends a song, if I give my mom a song, right? She ain't gonna know that there's gonna be three kicks layered with three snares and how I'm going through and meticulously picking what sounds go together and this, that, and the third. Like my friends don't know that, right? Like, I got a group of friends that I'll send stuff to. They're just like, yeah, no, this sound good, right? Because they don't know. And then I got another group of friends that are in the industry that are just like, oh yeah, no, this sounds good because we understand, right? We're thinking from like a different perspective. Um, but don't get too sidetracked when you're making something and get stuck listening to like a demo or a certain version of a mix, and then you send it off to the engineer, and then it starts to change. I think there's a term for it. I think it's called like demoitis or something like that, where it's like you get so used to hearing the demo that that's what you think the final mix is supposed to sound like. I'm going somewhere with this. Let me land. Um, Once you get all those pieces together, and you have the artist, and you have all the stuff, right? That last 10%, right? With the engineer, and you go through and you re-record your demos, or you do whatever you have to do to clean it up, this, that, and the third, and you send it to get mixed. And that final mastering process, that last 10% to get you over that, them the most critical aspects, because that's what's gonna separate your stuff. Like that's the separation point. So getting locked in with that good engineer is what's gonna take you from a B plus to an A, or an A minus to an A plus. You feel like if you talk about just like separation, or how do I like really improve, one, obviously make the best product you can. Obviously work with the best people around you that you're able to work with. Like my biggest thing is I'll always tell people, I'm like, yo, look, I'm a producer. I'm a really dope producer, in my humble opinion. I'll talk my shit. I think I'm the best. But I also know where my capabilities lie, and where my range is, and what it is that I know I'm good at. And I'm not gonna I don't lie to people. I'm always honest. I'll tell people, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll tell you exactly what I can do. If you want to come pull up, we can record, and I can make we can make some shit, we can do whatever we want. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not an engineer. I'm a producer who can make you sound good. You feel me? And I am always one to quickly hand off or work with or try to connect with people who are better than me, because this is going to be a common trend of me saying this. So I need y'all to just get used to hearing it. But I am strictly just trying to make the best product possible. And trying to make the best product possible, that means I'm cool with working with whoever I gotta work with that's gonna get me the best product. If I consider myself, because yeah, nah, I know I'm dope. So I'm gonna want to work with a dope engineer, a dope artist, and a dope songwriter, whoever I can work with, whatever connections I can make. That is all right, cool. You're better than me in this aspect, dope. That's who I want to work with because if you're better than me, then when I give you my piece of the work, then I know you gotta take it to that next level. And if the team around you is each adding to that piece and you're building on top of it, then your overall product is going to just significantly improve. That's just how the world works. You feel me? So like yeah, that's my 2 cents. That's what I'm gonna do. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make the best product possible. Um, Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's get back into whatever I'm doing over here. I think I'm working on drums. So let's get back to the back over the drums. One of my favorite things to do, right? Not even gonna lie, is like a good like 1, 2, 3. Like I love like a good like that's my favorite. I don't know why I like that so much, but if I can find a way to sneak that little like boom boom boom, like I'm gonna do that every chance I get. Well, I think I might have made a mistake somewhere though. Now I can get rid of you so that way people aren't expecting something. It's good enough for right now. It's good enough for right now. Let's figure out the rest of these verses. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let me put this from the top, see how it sounds.
Software. Software.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Software.
Okay, now I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. I gotta figure out the actual drums now, since we kind of got some of this together. Now I gotta figure out what the actual drums are gonna sound like. This is a cool start, but it's not. Get rid of those. I don't need them. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the snare section. Nope. So let me think. Wait, top again.
Software.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, what you there's a word I'm looking for. It'll come to me in a minute. Not sound design. Sound selection. There you go. Sound selection is the key. That is the key to success is sound selection. And sometimes all you gotta do is just that's why I say sometimes I just gotta write it out. Just get the idea on the just get the idea. I wasn't gonna say on the paper, but like just get the idea on the screen. And then once it's there, I can because that just changes the overall vibe like immediately. Now it's just kind of like, oh yeah, no, like that hits so much harder now. Like that works so much better.
Software.
Yep. That'll work. Okay, let's see here. Let me see if I can. Well, actually, I know I can because this will. Oh, wait, I already. No, I did. No, I did not. No, I did not. I did not. What I can do is just. Move over. Cool. Yeah, about 20. And then I'll just swap out the last of these drums. And then uh we'll figure out what we're gonna do after I run through and get this situated. Do that so we have something to listen to right quick.
Software.
All right, dope. About working on this guy right now. I think that's kind of I mean, that's kind of good because next I'm just gonna start structuring it and then cleaning it up and actually adding the rest of like the variations and whatnot. So we'll probably look at that another day. Debating if I want to try and work on another beat or not. What do y'all think? Are we working another beat? You want to make another beat or what y'all want to do? Let me know. Let me know what you want. What y'all want to do. Um, you try to make one more. I could try to make some sense. Might actually do that. Not gonna lie. I don't even know what to call this. I really don't know what to call this. I don't know what to do with this. To be honest with you, I'm trying to call it. I'm gonna call it something. While y'all figure out what we want to do. Actually, I might just call it. There we go. Avengers. Watching Avengers right now. We're gonna call it Avengers. There we go. All right, what are we doing? Making synths, making noise, making beats. We're finally at the point of the Battle of Wakanda, so see how that goes. Oh, I know how it's about to go. Not good for the Avengers. Uh, let's see if I can't come up with an idea very quick. Something. You gotta see. Oh, that's right. I forgot. With the way my audio settings are set up right now, I can't. I don't think I can record. Yeah, let's find out. I want to see if we can use the high chord, come up with anything cool, and if it will. because okay, so here's the weird thing, right? It shows up as an input, like it's obviously getting signal because I can hear it. You guys can hear it. So I'm just trying to figure out what we need to do. Oh, no, actually, you guys are not. You guys are not hearing it. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me figure out. Let me see if there's a way I can. Yeah, okay, because uh that's one thing I gotta do. I gotta figure out the audio or come up with a new audio. Well, I shouldn't say new, but the way I have everything kind of hooked in is digitally. So I had to set up, long story short. Okay, first of all, let's back it a little bit. If you couldn't tell, I'm new to streaming. I'm new to Twitch. I'm new to like everything, like Discord. Like my homies set up a Discord server. Like a lot of my homies set up Discord servers. I'm new to all this. I have no idea what I'm doing. If that wasn't already apparent. I'm new to this. That wasn't already apparent. I've been enjoying it though. I'm not gonna lie. I have been enjoying it, so that's dope. Um, the thing that I'm running into though, or at least how I have everything set up right now, is I mentioned I got the Apollo Twin, so the audio is digitally being routed from Ableton into the OBS software, which is then getting streamed over the Twitch. Um, but my input isn't my interface anymore, technically speaking. So my ins and my outs are a little funky, and I'm not entirely sure how to adjust it yet. Is one of the things that I'm working on doing so, which also means I can't record, or you guys haven't even heard what this Joker sounds like. Let me see if I can get it to. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can even hear that actually, because it's not even like it's not meant to be like the loudest thing in the world. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Okay. See, this is why we need to. Well, actually, no, not now, because even if I had more physical sense, you still probably wouldn't be able to hear it. So, all right, that's gonna be a personal project, for myself this week, trying to figure out how to get that to work. Hopefully, um, I'll have that done. So if we next stream, or I should say, hopefully by Friday's stream, we'll kind of have that together. I'm still trying to figure out what my. I have an idea, actually. I should say that I have an idea of what my streaming days might be. I'm thinking it might be something like Tuesday and Thursday, to be honest. Uh, so we'll see about that. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow night though, to be quite honest. So I'll probably stream sometime tomorrow in the either in the early afternoon or later in the day. But I probably won't be streaming as late tomorrow night. And then Thursday I'll probably be back again streaming probably about the same time. And then Friday we'll see. Because I also gotta find out if I have any sessions on Friday because I would like to incorporate those as well because I think it'd be kind of cool to at least uh see if we can get that process kind of recorded as well. Actually, it's funny because one of my homies, P, is the one that um kind of suggested streaming. Actually, it was actually him and another one of the homies, native, uh, who actually streams on Twitch. He does like gaming and stuff like that. He's one of the homies that started his Discord server and has been streaming a bunch of random games. So definitely check him out too, because I know his stuff is pretty dope. But between them two, they're the ones that really told me to kind of like start trying to figure this stuff out. So probably gonna talk to them as well. But if we can get the sessions going on Friday, I'll see if we can do that as well and see we can get y'all locked in with us while we're recording. Um, so that'd be kind of cool. Obviously, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. You know, you can see the other chair right here. But we got a mic set up right next to me, and then the rest of the homies, we all literally were just piled up in here, recording and working and just writing songs and recording songs and whatnot, making beats, doing all that fun stuff. I'm trying to think about another idea. Actually, you know what? Tell you what I need to do. I got some samples, some loops, uh, that I need to actually go through. I know I already went through and listened to a few of them, but I think I made like half an idea or started some ideas with some, but like, eh, I think I kind of got bored with whatever I made. So we're gonna see if I can't come up with, or at least listen to whatever I got here. That's not bad. Homie's name is Ratchet. I met it. Actually, what's funny is he came over to the studio, I think like a month, maybe 2 months ago. And I think Dre's manager we've been talking about like just different ideas and like different like ways of incorporating stuff. And Jay, one of the homies, actually plays guitar, and like every time he pulls up and he like records with us, he'd be like, "Yo, like bring your guitar, like we can try to figure some stuff out." And he's always like, "Yeah, no," like we make the joke about it, and then we end up forgetting, and it's like, "Dang, you know what we should have had today? That guitar." We all look at each other like, "Yeah, we should have bought the guitar today." And then he came over and was like, "Hey, actually, you know what? Is it cool if one of the homies pulls up because he actually plays guitar?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I don't have a problem. Like, sure, everybody pulls up." So he came over, chopped it up, and he sent me this. He sent me 2 packs, and I probably need to hit him again this week, see if he has anything new. But his stuff sounds good though. That's the thing. I think he produces too. Woo! That's good. I like that one a lot, actually. That's not bad. I like that. That's not bad at all, actually. It's also not bad. Homie has some good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Homie has some good stuff. I think my biggest issue sometimes is I'm so I'm so like I know what I want that sometimes it's just kind of hard. Like I gotta just like really lock in and tell people like, hey, I need like this vibe, this vibe, this vibe, with this sound. I don't really care about like the key for real. I work with whatever the key is, but it's just like this is the vibe and this is the sound or like the different tones that I like that can incorporate. Because I'm gonna throw like crazy synths and whatnot. I remember hearing this beat. I mean this sample. I remember hearing this loop. I remember that one. I remember that one too. Okay, I remember like the bottom half of this pack. Yeah, straight. There we go. Yep. All right. All right. All right. All right. That'll do. 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 Let me see what I can, if I can come up with anything with that, because actually I did kind of like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna see if I like this. I wonder what happens if I just reverse it. can you guys? Oh, that's weird that you guys can't. There we go. That's ugly, but at least you can kind of get an idea of how I'm gonna go ahead and try to time stretch this a little bit. Did I grab the whole? How does that do it? All right, what do I want to? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Oh, okay, let me go for city. Where do you? Where do you? And I liked it, and then I didn't like it. All right, cool. I think that works. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I can't tell if I like it pitched down or back at. What y'all think? Pitched down or regular? I think for right now, we're gonna keep it at 0 for time being. But if y'all got suggestions, I will listen. See if it's speed. Okay. Trying to think. Another handy dandy feature is the ability to scale. It's a D minor, so. Is there reverb on here? Or is that just this sound here? Yep, that's this. Part of me wants to like try to speak Spanish. All right, we'll take it. Just going for I'm just going for completion. I like it. I knew I wasn't crazy. There's like a massive. I'm about to say I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm about to say it's not outside the realm of possibility, but like there's like a massive. Um, is that just like on every? That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but I knew I wasn't crazy. Okay, I feel vindicated because I was like, I know I'm hearing something, and I'm not sure what's causing it. I'm not entirely sure how to fix it. As long as it's not too big of a distraction, I'll kind of just ignore it. But I was like, I know I'm not crazy, but I'm hearing this like weird. See, I thought it was just this. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see if I just. Let me see if I do this real quick. Let me try You save it, and then we'll just try to reopen Ableton and see if it's still doing that. Because that was weird. And I don't know why it was doing that out of nowhere. Hmm. But not gonna lie, I will take it because that was a cool little sample that I found. I think I have some semblance of an idea floating around in my head for what might be able to do with that. Um, and then we'll see how much juice I got before hmm, yeah, before I clock out. But like I said, I will take it. Oh, that's weird. It's still there. That's weird. And I don't know. None of my settings have changed in any meaningful way. Uh, that's really strange. Yeah. No, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. That's weird. Okay, anyway. And now it's getting worse. Is it my headphones? Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, I think that's a sign. Not gonna lie to you. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, Normally that's not an issue. I'm awake. I took a bit of a nap today, not gonna lie. But all right. On that note, I guess we'll call it. That was weird, but is what it is. I think I got one idea started. One idea needs to be finished, but something nonetheless. If this idea comes together, I know who I'm listening to too. That's the funny thing about it. Like, at least I know, like, I got enough of a semblance of being like, okay, I think this one can go over here, this one can go over here, this one can go over here, and I got one more. All right, cool. Hold this, whatever, whatever. But all right, we'll take it. Like I said, may or may not be back on. Tomorrow night might be on. So either tomorrow early afternoon or later in the day. Probably gonna be later in the day, to be honest. Um, and then back again, either Thursday night or Friday night, and then we'll just play it by ear and keep it going. But appreciate you rocking out, all that good shit. Catch up with y'all later.